The Dodge Mariner Championship of the Professional Walleye Trail. The crowd is gathering for one of the most exciting events in the sport of fishing. This has gotten to be a big deal, Al.
No question about it, Jim. Over 50 million people in North America love to fish. That is a big deal. And the interest in walleye fishing just continues to grow by leaps and bounds. It just amazes me.
And competitive walleye fishing has got to be one of the fastest growing segments of the sport of fishing. We can see it here in Bismarck.
No question about it. From what I heard on the water, we're in for a real horse race. First 2 days is positioning. Last day is strategy.
And we've got the creek arm bridges. That's right. Bridges will probably play a role in this year's event like they did last year when Jim Randash became champion under the Beaver Bay Bridge. We'll have more on that later. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jim. We'll be back shortly with a closer look at Lake Oahe and the championship contestants right after these words.
It's hours away from the start of the Dodge Mariner Championship. Poised to compete are the top 40 walleye anglers for the 1997 tournament year, along with last year's winner and the top amateur. At the championship, unlike other events, there is no angler entry fee. And yet, in a very real sense, there was a high price paid to be here.
You're looking at 10 to 12 days on the road for each event. Now you multiply that times 4, plus a special event, plus a championship. You're away from home a lot, so your number one sponsor better be your spouse.
Should the Pros is convinced that he has a legitimate shot at taking home the first place prize of $50,000, including a new Dodge truck. But even if there were no dollars at stake, these anglers would probably compete with the same intensity. That's the way it's always been with fishermen. To be able to claim you're the best of the best is worth a whole lot more than money. Ohio pro Rick LaCourse is one of a handful of anglers who has chosen to fish the creek arm bridges. Rick is parked under the Porcupine Bay Bridge, and he already has 4 good fish in the boat. Sticking that last walleye is always a challenge, but one that could pay off big time. Rick is fishing 8-ounce Northland Fireball jigs. At the end of the day, Rick is able to unload a 5-fish limit. Day 2 finds the wind still blowing, this time mixed with rain. Doesn't matter. Rick LaCourse makes the 50-mile run to the Porcupine Bridge, but today, he's got company. Jim Randash, reigning champion, has already arrived at the location. Randash had fished the bridge extensively during the pre-fish period, but on day 1 opted to let LaCourse, who arrived there first, have the location to himself. Today, Randash left in the first flight, and he's making the best of the situation.
I checked every bridge there was. One other holds a few fish. The Fort Rice Bridge has a few on it, but this is the one that really held the population. Part of the problem with some of the other bridges is that the water was too dirty.
Under the Porcupine Bridge, the action is heating up. Jim Randash boats fish after fish. LaCourse retaliates. Apparently, there's plenty of walleyes under the structure for both anglers. Soon, Randash puts his 5th keeper eye in the boat. It's time to go. LaCourse continues to toss back 16 and 17-inch fish to hopefully bag a big limit from the productive pilings. The strategy pays off. The Bismarck Civic Center crowd experiences the ups and downs of tournament angling firsthand as their hometown favorite Shannon Keel is only able to unload 2 fish and drops from 1st to 11th place. He's still got an outside shot at the win, but it's Jim Randash moves all the way from 25th to 7th with 5 walleyes weighing 11.9 pounds, bigger than any basket of fish on day 1. But Rick LaCourse, not to be outdone, produces 5 beautiful bridge walleyes for a whopping 13.5 pounds, the biggest weight of the Dodge Mariner Championship so far. Rick leaps into first by a solid 5 pounds. It's come down to a shootout between LaCourse and the rest of the field. Who will prevail? We'll find out after these words. So, after thousands of miles on the road, tens of thousands of dollars on the line, and countless moments away from loved ones, it's all come down to this. The final day of the Dodge Mariner Championship of the In-Fisherman Professional Walleye Trail. Leader Rick LaCourse makes the 50-mile run to the Porcupine Creek Bridge. As he pulls in, he has only one thing in mind: victory. His plan is to reject all small eyes, even if they're keepers. Fishing above all others is a game of inches. Thousands of fishing fans crammed the confines of the Bismarck Civic Center for a first-hand look at the crowning of a champion. As anglers circle the arena, the crowd responds wildly to this new national sport and its heroes. Gary Gray only brings in 2 walleyes. His strategy didn't pay off. In the dream finish to a dream year, Chris Gilman, the 1997 In-Fisherman Angler of the Year, unloads 5 good walleyes. Is Chris in a position to become champion as well? That's a feat yet to be accomplished on the professional walleye trail.
Let's roll it. Here's your leader, 10.55 pounds, your current leader on the PWT.
Gilman grabs the lead, but there are still 2 anglers to weigh. Colorado's Ron Seeloff enters the arena. Ron, too, is a previous Angler of the Year and no stranger to the victory circle. Seeloff unloads his 5 fish.
Folks, he needs 8.76 pounds to take the lead. 1 fisherman left to go after him. What do you think? You think he has it? Let's see what you got there, Ron. Push the button, Jeff. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. That's your leader, 10.3 pounds, the current leader.
Seeloff eclipses Gilman's lead by 1.5 pounds. The last contestant to face the crowd is Ohio angler Rick LaCourse. Did he manage to put 5 fish in the live well after rejecting keepers all morning?
First one's always the toughest one. Number 2. Number 2. Let's hear it. I want to hear it for Ricky LaCourse. Hey, holy cow.
Rick can bring only 3 fish to the party, and 2 are dinks. Will these be enough to salvage the championship for LaCourse?
Shake hands with the man who is currently in first place, Ron Seeloff. Rick LaCourse is here to unseat him. 2 gentlemen, you threw away 5 fish today?
I had 5 keepers that I released in the first 45 minutes, and I was watching guys up on top. There were probably 30 people watching me this morning. They were all having heart attacks.
All right, well, let me tell you, you're going to have a heart attack here in a minute. If I don't tell you, folks, he needs 4.54 to win this tournament. Let's hit the scale and see. There's your winner, Rick LaCourse. Hey! Rick LaCourse, your champion. The Dodge Mariner Professional Walleye Trail Championship is Rick LaCourse.
Rick LaCourse squeaks by to become the 1997 Professional Walleye Trail Champion. This is Rick's first win on the PWT, but it's a big one. Congratulations, Rick, and to all the anglers who fished their hearts out to make it to the Dodge Mariner Championship.
If you think about it, last year, there's one lure that's won $100,000 on this river, and that's Northland Fireball Jig. Jimmy Randash used it last year. If it was good enough for him, it was good enough for me.
We'll be back with more from the Bismarck Civic Center after these words. Trail champion, and thanks to the fantastic fishing fans of Bismarck and Mandan. For all the great fishing and hunting opportunities North Dakota has to offer, give these folks